When I think about how my apartment reflects me, I hope that the apartment shows the liveliness and the brightness of the personality that I have. Hi, I'm Dajana. I'm living here in this Altbau apartment in Berlin for about the last year with my husband, and I'd love to show it to you today. So welcome to my home. So I was born in Bosnia to Croatian parents. We then moved to Germany for 5 years, and then I ended up growing up in Australia. So there was a lot of mix of different cultures in my upbringing, which was great, but at times I also felt like I didn't have a place that I fully felt like I belonged. But when I went to Berlin for the first time when I was 22, it was the first time I really felt like I fit somewhere, and I loved it ever since then, and now I'm here. I think people are generally surprised when they walk in here and see how bright the apartment is. It's actually south-facing, and so it gets a lot of natural light through the day, and I think that's one of my favorite features of the apartment. I really love to host friends, and we end up in this room actually quite a lot at the end of the night. So in my first living room, that's more the room that I have coffee in, the mornings in, more time that I spend with my husband. Whereas this room seems to be more the entertaining room. So after dinner, we'll sit here. It's really comfortable. We'll just have a drink and unwind for the evening. I think in the Balkan cultures, it's very warm and welcoming, and even when we didn't have much, when we first migrated to even Germany, I remember, and then also to Australia, we would always welcome family and friends over with open arms, cook, entertain, and just give back to the people around us. I love to feed the people that I love as a way of showing my love. And when I have people over, I want to present food and present everything in a way that feels beautiful, because I think food in and of itself is actually a piece of art. And I want it to be inviting, and I want it to feel comfortable, so we can sit here. This area is a bit more low key, and we can just relax, eat, and chat. So my kitchen, what I really love about it is that it's a really big room for Berlin standards, and that struck me immediately when I saw the apartment. I love that I have a kitchen island in this room because it creates a communal space for when I have friends over and we're cooking together. So I feel like home is really a reflection of yourself and who you are. And I think it's a space where you can feel the most comfortable, safe, and yourself. This piece of art here is actually a print from the Art Gallery of New South Wales. It's Indigenous art, which I really love that it's a piece of home that I brought back with me. And I just think it's so interesting because it's elements of nature, but at the same time, it's really trippy and psychedelic, and I don't know, it just really spoke to me and I really loved it. I feel like I can't get enough plants. I think it's a problem. I feel like I'm at some sort of plant shop almost weekly looking for a new plant baby. There's something really beautiful about having a living thing in your home that you take care of and you look after and you watch it grow. This is actually one of my oldest plants. I got it when I first moved to Berlin, and it's been with me ever since. I actually think it's my favorite plant, but don't tell the others. One thing I really noticed is when I put more colour into my home, it just made me happier. It made the space feel warmer, brighter, and especially in Berlin winters, which can be very harsh, having colour in the home just made such a difference in the day. I wanted to also create a calming space in certain rooms, like the bedroom. And for that, I ended up using a lime wash paint, which is a clay-based paint, and you do it in these random brush strokes. So it looks really textured, and I think it has this really calming effect. I hope that I can show people that you can still style a home and do a good job with it without needing to be a design expert or having a huge budget. Most of the things in my home have been thrifted. Well, this side table here is actually another thrifted item, but the lamp is new, and I do like to balance a little bit of thrifted with new items just so that it keeps a harmony in the apartment. I'm really lucky to have a closet actually because I don't have a basement. So I have space now for all my clothes and some storage space as well. And I love this room because I actually redid it myself. I painted it, I put up the curtains, I created the open concept here, even painted over the floors, which were blue before. So yeah, this was my first big project here. But my favorite lamp is actually in this room as well. It's a Kozak lamp, which I thrifted, and it's just got this really cool space age look, and I love it. For more inspiration, click on the playlist, and thank you so much for having me today. Bye.